And now the Jake Tapper apology tour begins. And of course, it starts with Lara Trump. And we're going to watch a video in a second about that. But it really shouldn't end with an apology to her. It really needs to be the whole country. But first, let's watch a little bit of background of why he is apologizing to Ms. Trump. Here you go.
What we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable
you have
to watch somebody on stage
That's so amazing. It's so amazing to me
and try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter. Yeah, I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline.
Clearly, Jake Tapper was out of line and given some credit for apologizing, but, why stop there? Here's an interview with JD Vance when it gets a little bit heated, which has some value in and of itself. But Jake Tapper needs to apologize to JD Vance, to President Trump. Here you go with the video. You tell me what you think.
A viewer of your network would have believed that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin conspired in 2016.
No.
That was totally and preposterously false.
No.
Well, that's
what you just said is
why.
false. We covered an FBI investigation. I don't know why you want to talk about the FBI investigation.
You covered it in a way that gave credence to anonymous sources' accusations. You did it yourself. Your network did it, Jake.
And I guess at the end of the day, the apology really needs to be to the whole country. Jake Tapper is a talking head, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. That's just the reality of it. He's got a script, and he reads the script. He delivers it via camera to all of us. And so much of what he has delivered has just been baloney. It's been hogwash. And he knows that. So why is, we make this big deal over Jake Tapper is finally apologizing to Lara Trump, but why is it stopping there? He needs to take accountability for so many things that he said on camera that have been wrong. And as JD Vance points out correctly, what he says on TV is more often than not taken at face value by viewers. So he's actually having an effect on people's opinions, not just their opinions, but ultimately how they vote, the actions that they take, which is a problem, which gets back to, I don't think the apology stops with Lara Trump, with JD Vance, with President Trump. It really needs to be to the whole country. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that. There needs to be some sort of accountability. These apologies are, I hate to say it, we give so much credit to people. Oh, he apologized, a big deal. Let's go along to get along. He apologized. That's great, but it's not enough. There needs to be some sort of accountability, and I'm not quite sure what that should be. I'd be curious to see what you think in the comments down below. So let me know, what sort of accountability beyond an apology should we expect from the likes of Jake Tapper? If you liked the video, hopefully you did got some out of it. Give it a thumbs up. To see more like it, subscribe. And as always, until next time, God bless. Love y'all.